guys, it's ASBYT, and it is the day that some of you guys have been waiting for. Biannually, or twice a year, we have the launch of OnePlus's flagship smartphone, and today is that day, and I'm going to tell you all you need to know. So ladies and gents, this is your OnePlus 6T. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Right, so welcome back to a brand new video. Now before we start, drop a like on the video if you're excited for the OnePlus 6T. I don't know whether you can see it, but I thought I'd rock this little number. Makes sense, doesn't it? I actually got this at the OnePlus 6 launch, and I'm trying to organise my schedule so that I can go to the 6T launch today. Obviously, the main one is in New York, but they're doing something in the UK in London as well. If you're in the UK and you're going, let me know in the comment section below. So yeah, hopefully I will be hands-on, and I will have the device to unbox for you as soon as possible as well. So if you want to see that and you want to see my honest review after using the device in the real world, then make sure you are subscribed to the channel and you've clicked the notification bell so that when I post those videos, you are notified. Right, so today I have all the information about the new version of the OnePlus 6, the 6T. I've got images, I've got specs. Let's do the rundown. So first of all, very quick on the design because we kind of know this already. We've already done a lot of videos on this channel on this, but we have pretty much the same phone as May, but we now have the teardrop notch instead of the slightly larger notch. And on the back, we don't have a fingerprint sensor, and that's because the fingerprint sensor will now be on the front underneath the display. Similar to what we've seen with Oppo and Vivo before, it's not going to be the ultrasonic, slightly more secure version, but it is certainly going to be quick according to OnePlus. Outside of that, it looks pretty much the same phone. The actual dimensions, if you want to go that keen, are 157.5mm by 74.9mm by 8.2mm thick. Weight is 180 grams. The OS is Android 9 Pie, and of course we're going to have Oxygen OS over the top. They've made changes to the gestures and in-house apps, etc. Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, exactly the same as the OnePlus 6, and for that reason the Adreno 630 GPU. Now the internal memory, the base model is going to be 128 gigabytes. This will go up to 256 gigabytes. There is no micro SD card expansion again. On the 128 gigabytes of storage option, we're going to get 6 gigabytes of RAM, and on the 256 gigabytes of storage option, we're going to get 8 gigabytes of RAM. Battery capacity of 7,000, not 7,000. That would be enormous. That would be incredible. OnePlus should definitely do that next time. 3,700 milliamp hours. We've got the dual rear camera at the back with a 16 megapixel primary sensor at f1.7 aperture and a 20 megapixel secondary lens at f1.7 aperture as well. And the front facing shooter will be another 20 megapixel sensor again with f1.7 aperture. Now, according to a lot of leaks, they have been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes on the camera. One of those new things with the camera is apparently called quick capture, which apparently means you can snap photos instantly while the camera chooses the best setting for your picture. Now, one of the main things that currently separates the great cameras from the good cameras is low light performance. And we know that, again, they've been working on that with the 6T, and you probably already know a few days ago, the CEO, Pete Lau, actually posted a picture of a night shot, and it did look great. And again, when I get my hands on the device, I will be testing it, reviewing it, comparing it to others like I did here with the Pixel, the iPhone, and the Samsung Note 9, for example. And I'll also be posting lots of pictures on my other social medias, Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to see those, make sure you are following me on those channels. And again, I will be hoping to do some tests on that to let you guys know. And once again, the video will top out at 4K at 60 frames a second, which is the same as the OnePlus 6 again, but hopefully they have tweaked a few things as well, because definitely the video camera could have been improved on the OnePlus 6. Now, it is a 6.4 inch display, 2340 by 1080. So those of you hoping for a quad HD display, you're not going to get it on this, but again, they've got to try and keep the price down in certain areas, and certainly adding a quad HD display would bump that price up. And again, like with the last iteration, it will be an AMOLED display with an 86% screen to body ratio, with the ratio 19.5 by 9. Also, it will have the brand new Corning Gorilla Glass 6, which is one step up from the 5 that we saw on the OnePlus 6, so certainly it should hopefully help with drops and scratches. And the final main bit of information is, as I'm sure you are already aware, there will be no 3.5mm headphone jack. Also, we've got a Geekbench score for you as well, where the multi-core score fetched 8,925, which is higher than the 6 and higher than the recently released Google Pixel 3 XL. Now, the OnePlus 6T has a minor price hike. It will retail starting at $489. 199 UK pounds. It's about 30 or 40 pounds more expensive, and a lot of that, as I said in a previous video, is down to that in-display fingerprint sensor technology. Still under 500 quid, but they are now competing with the likes of the Xiaomi Pocophone F1, which obviously retails for between 300 and 400 with the same Snapdragon 845, for example. So they haven't reduced the price, and if anything, they've got a little bit more expensive. That's pretty much it for now. When I've got the little lovely jubbly in my hand, lovely jubbly, I'll let you know exactly what my thoughts are, so that hopefully if you are looking to possibly buy it or comparing it to the OnePlus 6, I'll be able to shed a little bit of light for you. So yeah, like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you're new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video on anything tech, pretty much daily content here on YouTube. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. Today's BLT. Peace out.